feels like life. Drums echo deep in my chest. Every heartbeat knows the rest. River sings in gentle tones, calling me back where I belong. Shadows dance in firelight glow. Ancient winds begin to flow. I hear the voices in the breeze, soft like whispers through the trees. They say, child, you're never alone. This is where your soul was grown. Africa, my home, my flame, calling out my secret name. In your rhythm I am free. You are life inside of me. Africa, my home, my ground. In your love I am unbound. From the mountains to the sea, you are every part of me. Oh, yeah. Malembe, malembe. Oh, yeah. Mama Africa. Oh, yeah. Malembe, malembe. Spirit rise. We sing together. Painted skies at twilight fall. Stories carved on every wall. Feet on earth, I feel the sound. Generations all around. Beads and colors woven pride. Legacy I hold inside. From the roots my strength has grown. I was never on my own. Through the night the fire speaks, guiding hearts the world may see. Every tear and every song brings me back where I belong. Africa, my home, my flame, calling out my secret name. In your rhythm I am free. You are life inside of me. Africa, my home, my ground. In your love I am unbound. From the mountains to the sea, you are every part of me. Oh, yeah. Malembe, malembe. Oh, yeah. Mama Africa. Oh, yeah. Malembe, malembe. Oh, yeah. Mama Africa. Africa, my home. Yeah. Golden sun on my skin, I rise. Dust of red earth, it feels like life. Drums echo deep in my chest. Every heartbeat knows the rest. River sings in gentle tunes, calling me back where I belong. Shadows dance in firelight glow. Ancient winds begin to flow. I hear the voices in the breeze, soft like whispers through the trees. They say, child, you're never alone. This is where your soul was grown. Africa, my home, my flame, calling out my secret name. In your rhythm I am free. You are life inside of me. Africa, the twilight falls. Stories carved on every wall. Feet on earth, I feel the sound. Generations all around. Beads and colors, woven pride. Legacy I hold inside. From the roots my strength has grown. I was never on my own. Through the night the fire speaks, guiding hearts the world may seek. Every tear and every song brings me back where I belong. Africa, my home, my flame, calling out my secret name. In your rhythm I am free. You are life inside of me. Africa, my home, my ground. In your love I am unbound. From the mountains to the sea, you are every part of me. Oh, malembe, malembe. Oh, malembe, malembe. Oh, malembe, malembe. Oh, malembe, malembe.
Ọmọ jàló jàló ló, àmì ó lè rí jàló. Adélà sí òwe, àmì ó lè rí jàló. Jàmà ìjọpọ̀ rúde. Jàló jàló, àmì ó lè rí jàló. Bene bojú ẹ̀nà máa mẹ́lẹ́ kẹ́mẹ́ wẹ̀lẹ́ o. Nílé gbòòrò bojú lọ. Nílé gbẹ̀nà máa bí iná máa mẹ́lẹ́ kẹ́mẹ́ wẹ̀lẹ́ o. Láti sókè bíjí akọ̀rọ̀ jàjì. Asọ̀rọ̀ dàjì ajé fi ojí. Emmecca asọ̀rọ̀ fi ojí. Ajé fi ojí nẹ̀. Nílé gbẹ̀nà bojú ẹ̀nà máa mẹ́lẹ́ kẹ́mẹ́ wẹ̀lẹ́ o. Nílé gbẹ̀nà ló àmẹ́lẹ́ kẹ́mẹ́ wẹ̀lẹ́ o. Nílé gbẹ̀nà bojú ẹ̀nà máa mẹ́lẹ́ kẹ́mẹ́ wẹ̀lẹ́ o. Nílé gbẹ̀nà ló àmẹ́lẹ́ kẹ́mẹ́ wẹ̀lẹ́ o. Ma beau fala PDG, nous pas me laisser passer. Ay, si mi Jésus m'a donné des assassins. Quand vous m'allez gambler, quittez me jamber, j'abla bamba c'est passé pour m'aller, mais qu'à vous si vous m'a donné des assassins, m'a payé.
As the world continues to spin around us, we take a moment to give thanks for the city of New Orleans, a city rooted in culture, resilience, and spirit, a city that has long held, honored one of the most revered traditions on this planet, Voodoo. On May 23rd and 24th, we gather for New Orleans International Voodoo Day, a time of remembrance, education, ceremony, and community. From conversations and shared knowledge at Xavier University of Louisiana, to movement through the city in a sacred processional with culture bearers, to gathering on Congo Square for a traditional Vodou ceremony. Each moment offers a way to connect to the history, to the culture, into something deeper within ourselves. This is an invitation to witness, to learn, and to be present. Join us in New Orleans and be part of a tradition that continues to live, breathe, and carry forward. Aibu.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Greetings and salutations, divine, all blessed. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. We're certainly grateful for your continued support and participation just days away from the main weekend, the main event, our third annual New Orleans International Vodou Day. Honor and respect, honor and respect, honor and respect. Again, divine all blessed greetings and salutations. It is another edition of Revolutionary Hoodoo, New Orleans Voodoo Secrets and Recipes. Voodoo Hoodoo 101. Powered, produced, promoted, sponsored, and supported by NOIVD, New Orleans International Vodou Day. New Orleans International Vodou Day exists to restore rightful dignity, authority, and global recognition to the Voodoo family of traditions. Our mission, purpose, and the motive behind New Orleans International Vodou Day, NOIVD, forms a single coherent vision to protect, unify, and elevate Vodou, and Voodoo as living world traditions with deep ancestral, cultural, and spiritual authority. Our mission frames NOIVD not as a festival, but as a cultural embassy for voodoo worldwide. And NOIVD responds to the urgent needs of this moment, a time when voodoo is simultaneously sought after while yet misunderstood and misrepresented. And our purpose unfolds across several dimensions. NOIVD exists to protect the traditions from harm. NOIVD confronts misrepresentation in the media, exploitation by uninitiated practitioners, cultural theft and commodification, historical trauma, and colonial narratives. And by establishing standards of authenticity, NOIVD becomes a shield for the traditions and the communities that carry them forward. NOIVD serves as a platform for education and public teaching, ceremonial demonstration and scholarly dialogue, youth and community education, and to ensure that what the world learns about Vodou comes from real practitioners, not stereotypes or outsiders. We continue to strengthen our international cultural diplomacy through partnerships with the Republic of Benin, Haitian cultural and spiritual leadership, New Orleans cultural institutions, global diaspora communities, and New Orleans International Vodou Day positions itself for representation of global cultural diplomacy and representation worldwide. We continue to invite your continued support and participation, visitation, promotion of these events, donations, and sponsorship to this powerful legacy and expanding international endeavor. Please continue to visit us for connection and more information about participating, volunteering, supporting our symposium, our Afroecology exhibit, our art exhibition on Saturday, May 23rd at Xavier University of Louisiana, and our sacred ceremony and procession starting from the river to Congo Square on Sunday, May 24th. And we're always thankful for your continued support and participation on all social media platforms. And for those who participate and support this podcast live in chat and always in archive at your leisure and convenience, we do thank you. And do join us now live on platform with your mic, your camera, your photo avatar by utilizing the QR code in the upper left corner of the screen or the scrolling StreamYard URL. And continue to visit us again at vodouday.org, VODOUDAY.org, or use our QR code that will be displayed in the bottom right corner of your screen. And tonight we have a very special panel set up for you. Two of our artists, a libation pourer and artist, culture bearer, and another artist will be joining us here live tonight momentarily, as well as our regular co-host and panelist, the beloved Bianca Johnson Plessy, committed member of our community and co-administrator of NOIVD, our beloved Queen Mother, Sister Tony Val Martinez, our moderator, community mother, community activist, community resource person, and community agitator when necessary. Our beloved brother Tyson Horn, my second priest and initiated member of my house, as well as an initiated member of the Source and a co-administrator of NOIVD, our executive producer and director of Receptive Voodoo, and our filmographer for the events of the weekend. And we will be introducing Saint Ange onto the platform tonight momentarily, as well as Big Chief Kevin Cheveo Turner. So please, guests, we certainly welcome you. Just bear with us momentarily as we do a little office work. We're always grateful for the participation and support of those who do show up and join us and participate live in chat. Greetings to you and yours, Juju Goddess. We certainly do appreciate your joining us again tonight. We certainly are grateful for the continued support and participation on the ground at the hands-on grassroots level, as well as here in the virtual spaces by the beloved Daniel Neal. We certainly appreciate you. Thank you again, Ray Alexander, for your continued support, participation, promotion of the events and the platform, and your occasional participation here on platform. We're certainly grateful for you. Look forward to meeting you on this weekend. Our beloved Apostle Hudson, thank you for your continued support and participation here on platform, and we look forward to seeing and being with you this weekend on the ground. And those who join us by way of all of our various Facebook pages, profiles, and groups, certainly our international, regional, local participants, certainly our French-speaking, Creole-speaking, Spanish-speaking listenership by way of LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter X, and always thankful for our Instagram, IG. We do indeed appreciate you. We will be unmuting our special guests and panelists momentarily. But family, before the drums speak, before the spirits settle, before we open this NOIVD space, I want to begin with something sacred. Who I am, where I come from, and who walks into the room with me when I speak. Because in Voodoo, Vodou, and Voodoo, the first temple is the body. The first priest is the ancestor who lives inside your blood. Tonight, I want to talk about the relationship between the temple and the priest, the lineages that shaped Haiti and Louisiana, and the lineage that shaped me through my father's people, through my mother's people, through the Mississippi Delta, and through the nations that survived the Atlantic inside our bones. I stand here as a child of many nations. Fonte, Larry, two pillars of my bloodline, two rivers that define my spiritual temperament. Ewe, Nga, Dongbi, Ashanti, Mindi, Imne, Kru, Igbo, Yoruba, Congo, Luba, Nguni, Wolof, Fula, Hausa, Mandinka, the nations whose memories live in my bones. Science has demonstrated that ancestral memory survives in the blood at least 11 generations. But I also stand here as the descendant of two very specific American lineages, one paternal, one maternal, each with its own geography, its own migrations, its own ancestral weather. My father's bloodline, Louisiana roots, and the Mississippi Delta migration. On my father's side, my great-grandfather and great-grandmother were from Louisiana. Children of the pine woods, the river country, the Creole corridors, the Congo-rooted spiritual landscape that shaped so much of Louisiana Vodou. They carried Congo memory, Yoruba sensibility, Creole survival, root work knowledge, and the quiet dignity of families who lived off the land long before the land was claimed by anyone else. And from those Louisiana roots, they migrated into the Mississippi Delta, a region that is not just a place, but a spiritual climate. In the Delta, they became part of the Mississippi Delta Voodoo lineage, a tradition shaped by Congo rooted conjure, hoodoo doctors and midwives, root workers who blended Louisiana Vodou with Delta folk magic, church mothers who prayed in the day and worked the roots at night, and the deep humming ancestral current of the Delta soil. The Mississippi Delta is a crossroads, a cauldron of African memory, a region where voodoo, hoodoo, and conjure evolved in the fields, in the juke joints, the riverbanks, and the backwoods. That Delta current is part of my inheritance. It shaped my father's people, and through them, it shaped me. My mother's bloodline, Maryland and Meridian, Mississippi. On my mother's side, the story stretches in two different directions. Maryland, my great grandfather's line, came from Maryland, carrying with him the East Coast blend of free Black communities, post emancipation resilience, mid Atlantic spiritual traditions, and the quiet, steady strength of people who built lives in the shadow of the Mason Dixon line. Maryland gave my mother's people a different rhythm, a different cadence, a different ancestral wind. Meridian, Mississippi, my great grandmother's line, a region shaped by Choctaw land, Black farming communities, church mothers and midwives, root workers and healers, and the deep humming spiritual current of the ritual South, the rural South. Her people carried the Mississippi heat in their bones, the red clay in their hands, and the ancestral songs in their breath. Together, my mother's Maryland lineage and her Meridian, Mississippi lineage created a bridge, a union of two different Southern worlds, two different histories, two different ancestral climates. And I stand here as all of them. I do not claim what is not mine. I do not speak for houses I'm not raised in. I honor the nations and the migrations that shaped me. And I stand in the truth of my own lineage without borrowing anyone else's crown. That is my covenant with the ancestors. That is my covenant with this work. That is my covenant with New Orleans International Voodoo Day. In Haiti, the amphora is the living organism. In Louisiana, the peristyle is a breathing body. The temple is the house of the spirits. The priest is the house of the temple. A priest does not own the temple. A priest serves the temple. A priest maintains the temple. A priest inherits the memory of the temple. The temple holds the ancestral current. The priests channel that current into the community. This relationship is not symbolic. It is a contract, spiritual, ancestral, and communal. And tonight, as we invite our beloved panelists and co-hosts to please come on in to the conversation, as well as those who are live in the chat, we'll do our best to respond to your questions and comments as we open this NOIVD gathering. Remember, the temple is not just a place. The priest is not just a title. The lineage is not just a name. These are the bones of the tradition, the memory of the ancestors, and the future of our people. And I stand here as a child of Fanti and Lari, as a descendant of Congo and Yoruba, as an heir of Creole Vodou, as a descendant of a father whose great-grandparents were from Louisiana and migrated into the Mississippi Delta, and as a descendant of a mother whose great-grandfather was from Maryland and whose great-grandmother was from Meridian, Mississippi. to honor them all. And so tonight, I say Aibobo, I say Asheo, Ashe, greetings and salutations. And I invite now our beloved panelists, co host, and our moderator to join the conversation. Our beloved Bianca Johnson Plessy, please unmute and come on in. Brother Tyson Horn, please do unmute and join us. Kevin Chevelle Turner, we will be introducing you momentarily. Big Chief, our beloved Camille Nalata, you will follow Tony Val Martinez and our beloved Saint Ange. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. We will have our beloved mother Camille introduce you as well. So greetings and salutations, even everyone, each and every one of you. What say you and how you doing this evening?
Good night, everybody. Hope everybody's
You
having a good
doing
night.
in the panel and in the listening audience?
Good evening, everyone out there tonight.
Mother Camilla, you brought some guests with you tonight. Is she there?
She may be having, I don't know.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Please introduce your guest tonight.
Mama Camille, we can hear you. She can't hear us. So we're going to have our beloved Saint Ange introduce herself. Please start by telling us who you are. We certainly know that you're an artist, but share with us what type of artist you are, maybe the medium in which you will be operating from and presenting to us on Saturday, and share your connection, your understanding, and your definition of what voodoo is and how that will be represented and demonstrated with us on Saturday at Xavier. Thank you kindly for joining us. Come on in, St. Ange. She's
Maybe
now
she's having
frozen.
technical difficulties too. Well, let's move on to Big Chief.
Big Chief Kevin Chevelle Turner is a local black masking Mardi Gras Indian. My faithful brother, family member, community member, community rebel rouser. We do a little bit of everything together. Okay. But I certainly do appreciate your joining us tonight. Please introduce yourself, um, offer what you might be bringing. I'm not sure if you're going to bring anything Saturday at Xavier, but we certainly look forward to your offering libation in Congo Square on Sunday at the historic Tootie Montana statue. So, greetings and salutations, honor and respect, Big Chief.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. My name is I don't like too much like titles, but my name is Big Chief Kevin Turner. I am the chief of Creole Cheviot Mardi Gras Indians, or Black Masking Indian, if you may call it. Greetings and salutations, divine, and all the panelists that's on tonight. I will be presenting a beaded patch, an original beaded patch representing Shango. I'm not going to share too much of the patch itself. I just want to just say what we're doing over there. I'm really grateful to be a part of the International Voodoo Day of New Orleans. I'm a New Orleans native. I born and raised in New Orleans, the funny thing is, I heard a lot about spiritual stuff. I grew up in a spiritual church, so you know spiritual stuff is just me, is in me. So a lot of my work is more spiritual than you would see a traditional Indian regalia. I do what comes from the spirit in my imagination. So I would say I'm a servant. I don't like to be served. So when the spirit use me or work with me, I present what it sends me. So I'm really appreciative for being here tonight on this panel discussion.
So some of the work that you do, like the patchwork and the beading work for the Massachusetts Indians and the some of the beadwork, how long do it take you to make those things? Because I know that all the beads, the strings, the thread, everything, the detail work, and I know that do takes a long time to do to prepare those for different ceremonies or parades or events. So how long do it take for you to fabricate and make those for those events?
Well, it can take, I would say, a year or more to make one suit because it depends upon the intricate detail that the pattern and how you want the people to perceive the work. It could take a year, it could take 2 years. Every tribe don't come out every year. So when they're doing a real intricate design with maybe a number 12 or a number 14 bead, which is real small, it'll take you a little longer. But when you're working with a larger bead, it's not as long, but you don't get the actual detail that you would with a smaller bead. But it takes me about maybe a little over a year to do one suit.
You say you do
Hello.
spiritual, what your spirit tells you. How in the past, how has it come to
Hello.
you in your spirit?
Well, a lot of times I just feel a certain way, and I can perceive something. I'll get quiet. My mood will change. A lot of people think, "Oh, he just depressed or something is wrong." But a lot of times things will happen, and I can actually feel it within. And case in point, one
Hello.
of my Indian friends. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
I
we
think
hear you.
Mr.
She
Millie
can't
is
hear
trying to
us.
come in.
Oh, okay, okay. I a friend of mine was real ill, and he passed away. He was a big chief as well, and I kind of felt that he was, I guess, becoming an ancestor. His stepson, I felt the same way. I mean, I just blurted out, "He got his wings." My wife said, would you say something like that? That's not nice to say. And I got a phone call the next day that he had passed away. So
Hmm.
a lot of stuff I see in my dream, and I have to get out of the bed and sleep on a reclining chair or something because it's like watching sometime it could be a nightmare movie, and sometime it could be so peaceful till I just have to get up.
And you know, Sister Tony, his father owned that religious space that you used to live across from on Bayou Road.
I am that I am.
That's right.
Oh, okay. I did
So
a post on the history of that building.
yeah,
And
that's
I have a Black New Orleans Then and Now page on Facebook where I try to find as much Black New Orleans history and spaces around the city. And I lived across the street from there for a long time. Even when it was empty and no one was in it, I was there. Um, I used to have the hut right on the corner across from it, the Oriental hut right on the corner of Wall and Carolerick, but a lot of people just think it's Dershowitz and Bayou Road.
yeah, I'm
That's
familiar with
very
the high.
interesting.
Yeah, my dad was
You for
Bishop Ralph Irvin. That was my dad. He had the sign shop and the church. I was actually his assistant. When my mother became ill, I assisted my dad with we did what is called lesson guides. So whatever the subject was for the year, he would have me put
Mhm.
everything together in a book. He would give it out to the members.
Wow, that's very interesting.
So I've been a minister since I was about maybe 18 or 19, but I don't like to be served. I like to serve. So that's why I don't like the church building per se. I like to be in the
Hmm.
trenches with the people. So that's
Yes.
that's, that's me.
Big Chief, can I ask a question? This is Ty Horn.
Yeah.
Brother Turner, can you talk a little bit about some of the roles and responsibilities that a big chief entails? Like what just describe that world a little bit for those that don't really know.
Well, myself, I'm a community involved person. I like to be involved in the community from kindergarten to senior nursing homes. That's how far I go. I like to give to the community. I like to kind of be the voice of reason or de-escalator when everything get all totally out of whack. So my background, professional background, I worked in the mental health industry. So I learned different techniques as far as mental health, how to deal with homeless, how to deal with drug addicted people. So basically, I go to the community and see ways how to improve the community, plant my seed in the neighborhood, and watch it flourish. So basically, that's me. But as far as the culture itself, I feel that a chief should be a almost like an anchor in the community, kind of holding everything down. Even when the storm comes, hey, let's reach out, find ways to get the people in a safe space. So I don't just costume or masquerade.
Thank you for telling me.
I
And
share. We certainly appreciate that contribution. Um, Beloved Camille,
Hello.
can you hear us now?
Yes, yes. Our second guest is in California. She's using her hotspot because there's an outage, and she wanted to know, is there a call number that she can use to get back
There
in?
is no phone number
I didn't
for the
think so.
platform.
Oh boy, such a hi, Big Chief. Thank you
Good
for
evening.
coming on. Good evening.
Greetings, Saint Ange. Can you hear us? No, she's frozen. We see her picture, but we can't hear her. Unmute yourself, maybe. Saint Ange, can you unmute yourself?
Maybe
No,
she
she may.
can't hear us.
Yeah, she may have an unstable connection if she's in California and they're having bad weather.
Gosh, um, can um can it be some kind of way it the link could be sent back to her phone number right now since she's using hotspot?
Or she's gone. Maybe she's
Mm,
trying to re-enter.
Yeah, yeah. We certainly appreciate all the support and participation. We understand that sometimes there will be technical issues, but we will have to, unless she can somehow come in, we're going to have to keep moving forward. We're certainly looking forward to the coming weekend. It's a lot going on our end, y'all. I can't even begin to tell you. Very little sleep, running here and there, organizing this or that. Um, getting certain, touches, fine tuning final touches for this, quickly expanding and powerful legacy of an event. And again, we offer and invite you to join us. You still have time to join us, to donate, to participate, to sponsor, to support our GoFundMe by visiting us at www.vodouday.org, VODOUDAY.org. Saint Ange has joined us again. Let's see if she can unmute herself and join the conversation.
Hi there. I'm so sorry for the technical difficulties. So I'm actually in New Orleans and there's a power outage on my street. So I do apologize, the
Oh,
in and
okay,
out.
man.
So thank you so much for your patience. I am very excited. I've heard all the questions, and all the things. So I'm so excited. And so right now, while it's live, I wanted to say hi.
Please, you have the remainder of the time.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Hi, how are you? I'm St. Ange. I'm an artist. And I'm going to be presenting on Saturday a few pieces and I'm really excited about it. One, because of my introduction into this space, learning more about Vodou and Hoodoo and my ancestry, my lineage. It's what brought me down here to New Orleans. You know, I have a long, deep history and lineage here. As mentioned through my father's lineage, a long history back to a town called Vacherie, and that was kind of where I was able to trace my family here. And so I felt this calling a couple of years ago, my first time just even getting started with my altar. I had no idea what an altar was, and just kind of coming out of some different spiritual practices. But the altar felt most like myself. It felt most like me. And so I think from there, I really just started this journey of discovering my ancestry, discovering my practice, discovering my art, discovering who I am. And in that, which was in 2025, was the really big change that kind of opened up this portal to my art. And originally, my family moved from Louisiana, New Orleans, Vacherie area, and my grandfather and his kids and his wife all packed up and moved to California, Los Angeles. From there, my mom and my dad met to the LA family, and then there's the Alabama family. So everyone ended up in Los Angeles, and my grandmother moved my mother and her kids out to Altadena. So we had a piece of land there that, had a home and everything, and it was, something we know as generational wealth in our family. And during the Altadena and LA fires, the home was completely demolished through the fire. And that was a real rupture and opening point, I think, for how my practice developed and what I started understanding about the work that I do with my ancestors. But also, really, this theme of the day and the symposium, which is really the connection to the oneness. And so I started getting deeper and deeper into understanding how do I actually communicate what I feel, because right now I've just lost my family home. This was something that was inherited, and I was intent on passing this down along with my siblings. And now that it's gone, and not only is it gone, it opened my eyes to something about the world around me, about myself, about politics, about religion, about spirituality, just this veil ripping of what this all feels like. And the first time I just even started with painting, which is now my dominant practice, uh, I had never picked up a paintbrush before. And then one day I decided to start painting. I was seeing and feeling these symbols that were kind of running through my body, and it was the only symbols that I knew. And so I just didn't know what else to draw, didn't know what else to paint, but I knew that something was trying to express through me. And that was when I made my first, what I call now my hieroglyphs of the first language that I really started communicating in. And I really let it become intuitive. And so I think with joining this show and just joining the symposium, um, understanding what the diaspora is, doing my own work in community, I was extremely inspired. One, because I felt so in place in this community, but I also felt like almost like an outsider, but I saw the similarities between what happened after Katrina to what happened to Altadena. And New Orleans just really kind of helped me to root in this powerful ancestry that was available to me. And not only is it available to connect with, but it's also available for me to express something and how it feels for me through my art practice. And that was what called me to this day, and wanting to share these pieces to activate the space in whatever way that I could. But I was also just interested in learning more, and I felt like I found one of the most ancestral understandings of the oneness and the world and the spirit that moves within us, the spirits that we see, the spirits that move around us, the energy, the source, all of these were really pointing to a root. And that root, I feel like, really sprouted in me. And so I want to share that and be a part of that and learn more about my lineage and what's ancestral and available to us.
Wow,
So,
that is so powerful. And I feel so personally connected in some ways to your story. Because before I finally moved and settled to New Orleans, Louisiana as an adult, I lived in the Pasadena, Altadena area. And so I would,
oh, okay. We're
yeah, I
family
would,
because we can't.
yes, ma'am, I would climb those hills and walk those mountains and pray and
Yep.
connect with nature and spirit and grow plants and then jump on the bus and ride 2.5 hours to the beach, and then have that experience. So I had many,
Yeah.
spiritually triggering experiences while in California that also connected me to Louisiana and to my Louisiana roots. I mean, to New Orleans, even before I, officially arrived here. So that was
Exactly.
really powerful. Some of our other panelists might have a comment or a question.
Yes. Hi, everyone.
Hello, will you have will you have pieces for sale and on the symposium day on Saturday?
So they are available now, the pieces that are there for acquisition. So interested parties should reach out. I would love to get to know all of potential buyers. And so it's really important because these are portal pieces to my emotions. And so they have lived with me for a year, literally watching me, witnessing me. And so I'm really intent on who finds a home for something that they're connected with. So available for inquiry the day of, and I'm going to make it really easy to connect as well.
Awesome.
So when you saying something, when you talking about that your pieces that you have are like a connection to you, a portal to your emotions and your feelings, how you express through your painting. So when you put these pieces out and like you said, making that connection with the buyer. So when someone actually sees your art and wants to buy it and have that connection, do sometimes you may feel like that whoever that buyer is, that's like them taking a piece of you or a part of you with them into their home?
That's a great question. So I and I have spent a year and some change trying to answer that for myself. And I talk to a lot of artist friends that I know, people that have been painting for a long time, painting with their spirit. And I I think there is a big piece of me in my artwork. And I think all of the pieces where I was deeply connected to my emotions, which is all of them, which is a vision, which is a thought, which is poetry, where I felt like I was painting with the counsel of some of the greatest people that I know. The ones where my ancestors said, paint this, and it didn't make any sense to me, but paint it nonetheless. And all of that. So I think there's a 100% part of me that goes into it, and how that integrates into somebody's space or home. I just really feel like my pieces are calling their home, and for a reason. And I think that's the connection with potential buyers of the art, or just even those that watch it. I try not to give too much detail, because once I paint it and I'm done, it just transforms and it starts communicating and it starts speaking. So all of that is me, and I really, you know, really open to it. And so I don't know if I have a definitive, this is the end of that, but I just feel like the pieces of me that I'm letting go will help.
Oh, we lost her. And we are also out of time for tonight. I don't think we'll be having shows tomorrow or Friday. Is that correct, Divine Prince?
Yes, we will be in rehearsal tomorrow and ceremony and dinner, and as likewise on Friday with our press gathering. So we won't be on air again until next year, which will be May 25th, Monday, 2026, right here on a platform located near you, or by way of the QR code in the upper left corner of your screen with the little blue ducky head in it. We certainly do invite your participation as well by way of the StreamYard scrolling URL. And again, we are so thankful and appreciative of those who always show up and join and participate with us here live in chat. And we would like to send out a special greeting and salutations to everyone in IG. Stacy Benbows, thank you so much. Black Sacrifice, we appreciate you. Black Gold 01, thank you so much. Suits in the Sands 504, we certainly appreciate you. We love our locals. Aisha Scott, we certainly appreciate you. Meg Ladon Boo, thank you for joining us. Black Obsidian, we certainly do appreciate you. Being Jubilani, thank you so much for your continued support. Binky260, greetings and salutations. Uh, Miss So Grateful One, we certainly do appreciate you. Much better off, 92212 joined us. Raw Walk a Mile 803 joined us, and Eliane Max joined us as well. And again, we invite your continued support and participation on Monday and weeknights at 9 p.m. U.S. Central Standard Time. Again, by utilizing the QR code in the upper left corner of your screen with the little blue ducky head in it, or by utilizing the scrolling URL. We're going to offer our beloved Big Chief Kevin Turner final closing comments and statements. Then our St. Ange final closing comments and statements. Then our beloved Camille Nalata. And then I will shut it down until next Monday. All is a blessing.
All is a blessing. Yes, I'm extremely grateful for being here, all the panelists, and like the sister said, everything is spiritual. You're painting, you're drawing, you're beating. I take my stuff personal. When I beat it, I like to keep it close to me. So that's just me as far as what I do. And also, I want to thank Divine Prince for allowing me to be in the space, to be connected with everyone that's on the panel. See you guys on Saturday.
St. Ange. And if she's not available,
Hi.
Camille.
Okay, there we
So there
go.
she is.
I'm so sorry. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me into this space. Thank you for seeing my art and opening your arms to me in the community. Thank you for allowing me to learn about myself, about the community, about the space, about New Orleans. Thank you for everything that you all have continued to do to keep our truth alive. And I'm incredibly grateful to be in community with so many talented speakers, artists, and voices on Saturday. I'm excited to present these pieces and just really thank you all for showing up today. And may this continue. Ashe.
Mother Camille, can you unmute and come on in?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. I am so grateful that our symposium artists are just so on it, and they fulfilled the title, jumped right in it. It just matched up with every one of the symposium artists from last week till today and tonight. And it's my joy that they submitted, and we have open arms for all of you all. And please, everybody that's on the podcast, we look for your face in the place on Saturday, and join us on Sunday. Thank you.
Our beloved Bianca Johnson Plessy, And Brother Tyson, do you have closing words, comments, or statements?
I just want to say thank you to the guests tonight. Thank you for our panelists and for all those in the audience. And I'm just looking for a great weekend. I'm headed out there tomorrow, so just say a prayer for me as I'm traveling, and for everybody else who's traveling in. We wish them traveling grace as well.
Yes.
And it's going to be a great event and a great weekend, and I'm just looking forward to seeing family once again.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, and I want to say thank you guys for tuning in and listening to the artists, giving them a space, creating a space for them to talk about their work. I am very excited. This will be, of course, my third annual being a part of it. So it is a busy week, and I am intending to be at all of them. And my kids will be there, and my husband will be there. So it's going to be a lot of us whipping and running. But the great thing is that we're gonna all come together and enjoy and have fun. And I am so excited to see a lot of you guys' faces out there and the people who is listening to come out and join us.
For sure. For sure. And remember, the our special guest from Benin. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And so in and out from the hallway to the inside, where you will hear phenomenal information, a continuation, and you know, and coming on Sunday, you will take the walk with us. Please join us for both days.
And
And I
remember
would like
that.
to thank
Go ahead, Tony.
and I would like to thank everyone who made this event possible and happen, all the artists, the volunteers, the speakers, the people who are traveling from
Mhm.
so far away to participate. I hope everything is just as wonderful as you guys envision it.
Mm.
And I will see you Sunday.
Oh, okay. Okay, looking forward. Oh my goodness.
And we offer you divine, all blessed peace, love, joy, and prosperity. Until next time, remembering that all is truly and indeed a blessing if you can just see beyond the veils, for it is all just an illusion and a test and one of the greatest divine mysteries of this life cycle. Aibobo,
Hey, Bobo.
Aisheo, and good night.
Good night. Thank you, Bianca.
Good night,
Good night,
everyone.
everyone.
Good night,
Thank you,
everyone.
Tony. Good night, everyone.
As the world continues to spin around us, we take a moment to give thanks for the city of New Orleans, a city rooted in culture, resilience, and spirit, a city that has long held, honored one of the most revered traditions on this planet, Vodou. On May 23rd and 24th, we gather for New Orleans International Voodoo Day, a time of remembrance, education, ceremony, and community. From conversations and shared knowledge at Xavier University of Louisiana to movement through the city in a sacred processional with culture bearers, to gathering on Congo Square for a traditional Vodou ceremony. Each moment offers a way to connect to the history, to the culture, and to something deeper within ourselves. This is an invitation to witness, to learn, and to be present. Join us in New Orleans and be part of a tradition that continues to live, breathe, and carry forward. Aibubu.
Please, allow me to show you something.
They say I'm crazy and that might be true. I got this right in my DNA, yeah, I'm coming for you. It's time we turn the tables, flip these motherfuckers on you. I wanna see you hanging from trees, it's time you pay for your dirt and your showtime. You created the monster, you created the beast. Now all this savagery you just gon' reap. I'm coming home, daddy, to the plantation, and I'm taking the lives of everybody, including the children, on some Nat Turner. Do you hear that sound? It's about to go down. Unleash the beast, we about to tear this motherfucker down. Do you hear that sound? It's about to go down. Unleash the beast, we about to tear this motherfucker down. I met my girl Harriet at the gate. If you wanna know how she doing, yeah, she's straight. But she had one question: when we gon' get up? All that talking tough, yeah, we don't walk it tough. She got it locked and loaded, got that piece up on her side. She looked me in my eyes and said, "Meet you ready to ride?" Moving forward, you gotta use both eyes. Watch your front and watch your back. Keep your hands up on your gas. Do you hear that sound? It's about to go down. Unleash the beast, we about to tear this motherfucker down. Do you hear that sound? It's about to go down. Unleash the beast, we about to tear this motherfucker down. He sit at the table, but he don't order no bacon. He greet me in those words, assalamu alaikum. Got them glasses on his face and them waves in his head. He go by the name of Detroit Red. He looks me in my eye and says, "You only get one try. Know that your biggest opposition will come from the inside. I know you wanna love them all, but don't even try, because they'll smile up in your face while plotting your demise." It's about to go down. Unleash the beast, we about to tear this motherfucker down. Do you hear that sound? It's about to go down. Unleash the beast, we about to tear this motherfucker down.